in improving the lives and livelihood of the communities. I think that was the focus in 1992 when we started with the dynamic visionary leadership of Dr. Swaminathan. We did really face a lot of problem in taking the technology or using the information communication technology to the poor. I mean, some of you who can visualize what was the condition of in 1992, the two sacred places used to be, one was the temple, the other one is the computer rooms. You have to remove your shoes, chappals, it has to be dust free. I mean, that was the type of scenario we had set in. And then people used to say that the rats will eat away the computer when you do not have the electricity connection, how you are going to run this computer. So these are the practical problems we faced when we introduced this information communication technology in the villages of Pondicherry. I think that was a experiment we started in 1992 in few villages. And that time the connectivity was a real problem because you did not have this type of mobile connectivity or the bandwidth or the spectrum, whatever you call it. So then that time we had a combination of the wired and wireless communication strategy to connect to the people. The second thing which came in is that what type of content you require for empowering the communities. You know, everybody is flooded with information. Information and knowledge are two different things. Information is what is available, and the knowledge is when you add value to the information system, that becomes a knowledge which people use. And from the beginning, MSSRF has been emphasizing that the information, conversion of the information to the knowledge has to be based on the traditional wisdom and traditional thinking, the way the communities has been working. And we have, over the last almost 20 years, we have demonstrated quite successfully that the information and communication technology can play a major role in providing information, providing knowledge, or the skill and capacity building of the communities in accessing the knowledge sources, and take forward, use those information, what we call it as a local specific and demand driven information, for improving the livelihood conditions of the community. And now I think my colleague Dr. Senthil will be, in a later he will be making a presentation about the spread, but I could say that this model has sparked or acted as an ignition point, and many things which has initiated from the foundation has now taken up as a policy decision by the Government of India. And we also, MSSRF, strongly believe in partnerships and interactions with various stakeholders, be it knowledge institutions, be it the non-government organizations, government agencies, international bodies, and more than that, the local communities for whom we have targeted all these programs. And during this evolution process, we also had this what you call a Mission 2007 program, which we have launched, converting, with a very very ambitious dream of converting every village into a knowledge center, which I think it was an ambition which was set in, which led to what you call a national alliance of partners, which under the umbrella of which functions under the umbrella of Gramin Gyan Abhiyan, where we have almost about 400 institutional partners to strengthen these particular activities. More than that, we also, one of the activities of the foundation is to strengthen or recognize and reward the local traditional knowledge holders who has done a considerable service for the nations. And we have these fellows of the National Virtual Academy. They are grassroots knowledge holders. They have been recognized for their contribution, and as of now we have roughly about 1,500 knowledge workers who has done something substantially at their grassroots interventions. So this particular conference, which we have all gathered, it adds one more feather into the cap of many conventions, many meetings, many consultations which MSSRF has done it. And in this context, Dr. Kirti Trivedi's initiative from the IIT Bombay need to be mentioned specifically because he was the complete brain behind it. We are grateful to you, Dr. Trivedi. He was instrumental he has been analyzing our work in the area of information communication technology. I think he's following for last 7 or 8 years. And he has done detailed studies on how it has impacted. And based on his analysis, he has thought that we should go one step further to look at what is the mobile telephony applications in this entire knowledge management of the knowledge connectivity part of it. So we are grateful to Dr. Trivedi for the initiative. We also are grateful to this International Institute of Information Design based in Vienna, represented by Veronica, for all your support, help. Even in the, this particular conference is not bringing 3-4 partners together and do it, but I would like to mention that the preparation for this particular conference has been going on for last 4 months, looking into every details of the program, the list of invitees, who could be invited. So all these things has been going on for last 3 months, and we thank both Kirti Trivedi and Veronica for their active participation in this particular thing. And I'm very grateful to all of you for coming on this particular Mobile Plus conference, and I'm sure in the next 2-3 days time, or the next 2-3 days, we'll come out with certain actionable and what is possible. What do you call, setting a standard is different, but what is practical, what could be achievable, and which ultimately has a relevance of improving the living conditions in the rural area using this technology option. That should be in the top of our mind. With these few words, I welcome all of you to this meeting. And the way this program is structured, you would find that a lot of scope for interaction. I would urge all of you to actively interact, and let's work out a common goal of making it is a more of information or knowledge society in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting the importance of blending both technology and value-added information for the betterment of community, and touched upon the initiatives of MSSRF. Now, Ms. Veronica Eger, Deputy Director of International Institute for Information Design, who is a key player and a backbone for this workshop. May I request you to set the tone of the workshop by highlighting the purpose and importance of this workshop.